So yeah, first question really is just like how did you get into, appointment setting, especially, at such a young age?
hmm So actually, I got that randomly. It wasn't something that I knew I wanted to get in, but I was looking for ways to make money online, 9 months ago. And then on a Discord, I there was people telling me you can start appointment setting, you can work for agencies, you can do outbound. So I was interested in that. Um, I worked 3 months, didn't make anything. Worked for agencies, literally making like $0 a month. Was lost, and then started discovering like the inbound thing.
Mm,
I don't know if you know Luke Alexander,
yeah,
but yeah, yeah. Started watching his videos and everything. Um, and started like outreaching to coaches. So yeah, I landed my first offer on July, I think,
nice.
after 1 month of outreach, and on July and didn't really make anything, like no more than $100.
Yeah,
Literally, was the worst offer, and then on September got another offer, made like 1,000,
yeah,
and then I realized I was loving like the fitness coach, the fitness industry.
yeah,
So I started focusing on outreaching only on fitness coaches, and growing like everything in there to master one niche and not jump from niche to niche. So yeah, and here we are with Sam and everything.
yeah. I love that, man. So what like specific like techniques or strategies have you found are the most effective when reaching out to potential clients?
So there's a lot of people that say Facebook, Twitter, but I'm focusing on Instagram right now.
Yeah,
Just Instagram. I send them like quick message. I pretty much tell people to not like send a whole paragraph explaining
yeah,
that yeah, like um I think a quick message, for example, sending them, hey Sam, do you need a quick DM setter or something, is
yeah,
a lot more. Like a coach don't have time, will not like take the time to read a whole page of
right.
a whole page. So like the response, the answer will still be the same. It's or a yes or a no. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't depends or matter. Yeah, it's or they got a DM setter in place or not. So yeah, doing that. So sending 100 DMs a day, and 12 hours later doing 100 follow-ups on them.
yeah.
So yeah, and
That's powerful, man. So
and pretty
a
much,
lot of time spent, just 100
yeah,
DMs, just sending shots.
yeah, 100 DMs, 100 follow-ups, and pretty much like engaging with them, like commenting on post, uh like liking stories, commenting on stories, just like engaging overall in like every single. I think now in my DMs I got more than 2.5K coaches that I've DM'd to. So now basically every week, I try to follow up on them, follow up. I keep those 2.5K. They are like the ones which got potential to make money with, and to grow and improve with them. So I keep following up. I keep getting back to them and just focusing right now. Right now, I don't think I'm not outreaching, since I'm already like good on offers and everything. But when I have time, I just follow up to make sure, like if I lost an offer, uh, like to make sure I have something like prepared later, and not like take a month with $0.
That makes a lot of sense, and I think it's important for people
Mm.
to know like you're 17, right?
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, you doing this, at 17, it might not make sense. So I just want you to explain how, with appointment setting, doesn't matter how old you are, where you are in the world, you can just do it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Opponent setting is one of the skills like there's a lot of friends that tells me they want to start that business, but they don't have that much time a day. And for example, they ask me like, how the fuck do you found for example 10 12 hours a day in a school day to work on? Like they think, for example, if they want to work on their business, they need to sit and put their laptop and just like focus 3 4 hours. But with DM settings, it's really not that. You can DM setting while in the gym. You can DM set while in the car going back home. You can DM set while I don't know, in class, while eating, while watching a movie. I don't know. Like
Yeah,
it's
anything.
it's just keeping your availability, keeping like keeping your eye on it, and just taking care of everything.
100%. And now that you've started, of course, see some success and you've got good offers, starting to make, you know, money from this, how has that been for you, starting from zero, not making money and to getting to this point?
It feels a lot better. Like it feels that you have kind of like freedom to buy whatever you want, to invest in whatever you want. Like before, I was, for example, even if it was a $30 course, I couldn't buy it. Like even if
Mm,
I told my parents, they tells me like no, I wouldn't buy it. Um, but pretty much now I have like the power to buy whatever I want and
yeah.
scale and learn things.
And especially because you're in Canada too, right? And the dollar there isn't too strong and you're getting paid in US, right? So it's a good conversion, especially whilst you're
Yeah,
living in Canada.
I think now it's growing. I think it was like 1.38 a couple weeks ago, and with the election and everything, it's gone up to 1.41.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah.
But of course, we talk about the good times and like the good part of it, but there's always going to be some, some rejections and some hard times. Like you said, $0 months, talk to me about how many no's you've received, how many people said no, leave me alone. Like, talk to me about that side of it.
Yeah, that was pretty much crazy. I pretty much like I got a Twitter where I started a 90 days challenge from pretty much August, like mid-August to like now it ended like a couple weeks ago. But I did that so you can see like my everyday like what I was doing every day, the fails that I got. Like literally like my life was going like this. Uh for example, a day I would have lost like three offers, and second day there's a fitness coach with over 400K followers that DMs me. Yeah, I need a DM setter. So and it's a lot of struggle. For example, the worst thing that could happen, and that would happen if you want to practice and train, is to like work with shit offers. Like that will happen. But that's a hard period where you have to like work all day long and not get anything at the end but experience, if I can say. But yeah, it's a frustrating moment of your like start.
Definitely, there's no industry where you aren't going to have those frustrating parts. And with appointment setting, there's no direct success from the start. Even when you book a call, right? There's no guarantee they're going to be closed. So it's
Yeah.
it's a field where you have to build that mentality. And I think that's why it's one of the best ways to get into, the online space and start making money online because you're experiencing one of the hardest parts, generating leads, getting a lot of no's, and a lot of people quit, and a lot of people stop and they don't push past that. So what was your reason to continue to push and not give up?
uh my reason was like I needed something, like I needed an income stream. I needed to learn a skill that could get me to where I want in life. Um, so just just learning new things, and sales was a good passion of mine. I discovered that like 6 months ago. Um, but why I continued was that I knew everyone was telling me like that's not worth it. You're working like too much for nothing. But when I know that things will go well, the more I push. So I just continued, and even through all that struggle, even through all that kind of hard work for not much reward, it will get at a point where it's like everything will get into place in a moment, and yeah.
Yeah, I love that. You know, you found a passion, found a reason, and honestly, when you
Mhm.
have a strong enough reason, you shouldn't give up on it, right? You know, we
Yeah,
all have these
definitely.
goals, you know, for a reason. And lastly, no, we'll wrap this up. But you'd mentioned, of course, how you've built a follow-up system. Like you categorize all your leads, you keep them all in one
Mhm.
place. That's a very good skill. So how would you explain to someone wanting to get into appointment setting in terms of like what skills do they need, like what should they focus on, and like how do they manage it the way that you've been able to create some success?
Hmm. Interesting question. So I think the biggest part on appointment setting is organizing everything and getting better every day. So for example, what I focus on when you are in an offer, what I focus on is just like organizing yourself with the leads. For example, labeling them, making sure you're making sure you're doing follow-ups before calls, making sure you're doing follow-ups like um just like planning out your day in a way to do everything you want to do.
Mm,
And yeah, uh and yeah, I wanted to get back to something. For people that want to start appointment setting, I think uh, one of the biggest thing that I didn't start first that impacted, like that was hard on me later, was not starting a personal brand. That
mm,
that's that like that the impact of that is literally like it's crazy because the network I've built through DM setting, I've got people that gave me courses for free for just connecting with them and helping them. I've got people that help me in situations. I've got people that help me with my like DM script, with the follow-ups that I need to do in that exact situation. So yeah, hope that helped.
yeah, no, definitely. I think a lot of people are going to see value from this, and yeah, personal brand is so important. That's why, as well, of course, having this video, we can post it on YouTube, we can clip it up, just
Yeah,
push more because, you're like I said, you said 17-year-old, in school, balancing your life, but you're deciding that you could achieve more and you made it happen. So I think lastly, the juicy part everyone wants to know is like how much have you generated for, coaches, in the last 9 months in terms
in
of
the
revenue?
last in the last 9 months, I think I don't know what 6K do. For example, with a 5% commission rate, I think it's 100. It's like over 90K, 90K, 100K for coaches over like the last the like I've worked 6 months with coaches, so so yeah, quite interesting.
So in 6 months, you generated, around $100,000 in revenue for the different coaches you've worked for.
Yeah, yeah,
Amazing. And like you said, you're taking around, percentage of that. It varies on each floor. But for a 17-year-old, 5% of that, 10% of that, that's good fucking money. All right. So
yeah,
congrats on your success, man. And we look forward to the more things we're going to do with each other. And I appreciate you for hopping on this call. Yeah, just drop your Instagram and all your tags or whatever whilst we're here.
yeah, yeah. So my Instagram is Carl dash Setter, and same for my Twitter. in my Twitter, you can check out all daily posts, like what's happening in my journey. You can go back a couple months ago to see where I was at, how I started, how I was thinking about this thing, and what was my daily checklist to like achieve and get to your dream offer.
Amazing, man. I'll make sure to put that all in the description and everything as well, and
Yeah,
you can find you there. So we'll wrap it
awesome.
up there. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.